Imagine this. Your kids are putting plates on the table, soft music is playing, and everyone feels excited to eat together. Sounds like a dream, right? It's easier than you think. Do you need some inspiration? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you some ideas to make family meals feel special. Hi, I'm Shari Gilford, a nutritional therapy practitioner and the creator of Super Fuel for Super Kids. If you're ready to make healthy eating simple and joyful for your family, you're in the right place. Now you may be thinking, family meals? We're lucky if the kids have time to shove something in their mouths as they rush out the door. I hear you. Life can be chaotic and stressful. But just like anything, making time for a meal together takes planning and practice. Back in the day, my family always ate together at 6 p.m. sharp. That's when my dad got home from work. And if he was going to be late, we all waited to eat until he walked in the door. This was back when most dads worked 9 to 5 and moms had more time to cook. Now, with crazy work schedules and after-school activities, I know it can feel challenging to have regular meal times. But if your calendar is packed, just start small. Maybe just try one day a week. Check everyone's schedule, get buy-in, especially if your kids are older, right? And choose any meal, breakfast, lunch, or even dinner. Many families enjoy eating breakfast together on a weekend. So figure out what works best for your family. And as everyone begins to look forward to that time, it'll feel easier to add more shared meals. Great, you've conquered the first step. Now, let's make dinner time worth remembering. Think of a meal you really enjoyed, maybe at a friend's house or a wedding, or even a cozy dinner at home. What made it memorable? Was it the food, the laughter, the conversation, or the people? I remember a special meal I had with my grandmother when I was 12. She took us to a famous restaurant in the Superstition Mountains of Arizona called the Miners Camp Restaurant. Unfortunately, it's no longer there, but there I am in the orange shirt. We had to take an airplane from New York State all the way to Arizona, which was pretty expensive in 1977. It was a very special occasion, and this restaurant was the perfect place to celebrate. Their signature meal was a huge hunk of sirloin steak, maybe 2 pounds, I don't remember, it was huge. Even my dad couldn't finish it, and he loves steak, and he's a big eater. We only ordered one dessert to share around the whole table, and we barely had room for even one bite. Ask your kids to share a favorite meal and why they remember it. It's fun to hear what they come up with. You might be surprised what stands out to them. So what parts of these experiences can you recreate in your own home? Ask everyone for ideas on how they would like to make meals more memorable. You can even pretend a famous person is coming to dinner. Ask your kids how they'd roll out the red carpet and create an unforgettable experience. You might need to guide those imaginations back to reality though, right? Of course, distractions can ruin a wonderful opportunity for connection around the table. Have your kids weigh in on ideas on how to be less distracted. They might even decide on their own to put away their phones if the conversation is engaging. For family time, suggest a no screens rule. No TV, computers, phones, even books if the goal is real communication. And think of some fun icebreaker questions that'll get everyone laughing and enjoying each other's company. You can also take your kids to a discount store to look for inexpensive party supplies, like a fancy tablecloth or some colorful decorations. It doesn't have to cost a lot to add a touch of whimsy or elegance. And if you have fresh flowers nearby, ask your kids to help you arrange some for the centerpiece. I love picking fresh flowers from my garden and having them on the table. In restaurants, we pay for plate art, right? But you can do the same thing at home. Let your kids help you arrange food on plates or in serving dishes so it looks really beautiful and enticing. You can add simple garnishes and take it up a notch. I like to add lemon because it adds some zip and some color, and it's so fresh and delicious. On holidays, you can decorate to match the holiday theme. Even if you don't buy any decorations, you can make things from what you have at home. For instance, on Valentine's Day, your kids can cut hearts out of red paper, or even out of cucumber slices. And here's a bonus tip. Beet powder turns things pink. That's really cool. Another fun activity is making question cards. Let your kids come up with thoughtful or funny questions and choose a few to discuss around the table each mealtime. Keep adding to the stack. It'll become a family tradition. The ideas are endless. Hopefully, these will get your creative juices flowing. And keep your kids involved because even the planning can become a bonding time, right? And if you want to take it up a notch, check out my video, the 60-second trick that makes kids eat better and feel calmer. It's a simple habit that'll help every meal start peacefully. Because remember, it's delicious at the table.